Rio, for players. If it seems to have really emerged again, doesn't it? If you're getting chance from the touchline, should players walk off? Should the captain, like Harry Kane said, he'd probably consider taking an England team off?
I think it's difficult. I think I personally wouldn't have walked off. I was involved in situations where I never walked off. I was like Raheem, really. I wanted to win the game, shove it back down people's throat, and hopefully the authorities will deal with it. Now, history tells you that the authorities don't deal with it with the severity that it deserves. So something drastic has got to happen, I think, for the
What is that drastic thing?
It might be walking off the pitch. I think a manager may be standing up and going, listen, come off the pitch, and then people will then come in the stadiums, and the authorities have to have a real look at themselves and say, listen, what do we need to do to address this? Because at the moment, it's not happening, and it's easier for the likes of Raheem. It's not easy, but it's easier for the likes of Raheem, etc. People at the top level, because they get the exposure. My concern a lot of the time as well is the people in the lower leagues. They get abused.
The man in the street. Is this just a football issue? It's a society issue, isn't it?
Yeah, society. We said that before. Yeah.
Social society thing first. Football can help on its way because it's an example, but it's society first. And personally, I think if we came off a pitch, it gives them the power to. You get these stupid people that shout it out. You're 2-0 down.
Of course.
In their mind, they'll try and get the team.
Imagine the impact that if
cancelled.
Harry Kane walks the England team off, the impact that will have. If Raheem Sterling walks off, then you've won. You're looking at it and saying, well, we've defeated him, we've got the better of him. But if Harry Kane said, no, I'm not standing for this, the England captain, then he does it. I think the impact of that alone.
And that's what we spoke about before. I think if a black guy doing that, I think people could say he's calling the race card.
Yeah.
But if you've got a prominent white player, white manager saying, listen, I'm not having this.
Do you think white footballers should speak up more about it? Do you think they do enough?
I do think that. And I think that is the thing that can change people's mindset, because you've got the man on the street, he ain't going to listen to Raheem Sterling talking about racism. If Harry Kane or someone prominent like that from the England team, or big players over here who are white, speak, a white supporter who's racist will go, wow, actually, I really can familiarise myself with that white player, so maybe I look at things differently. There's a chance that can happen, but we need to see more of that happening, I believe.
But that's the thing, when I've seen interviews of players say Raheem's strong enough to deal with that, that shouldn't be the case. We all should be dealing with it. We all should be offended when we hear them, that kind of language. It shouldn't be, it's directed at Raheem, so I'm okay. He's strong enough to deal with it. It should be like, no, I'm offended when I hear that language.
This raising its ugly head of it coming to a fore over the last, coming months, is an opportunity. It is an opportunity. Whether you walk off or you
It'll be a seminal moment.
It's exactly. We don't want to see it. We don't want to hear it. But there's a moment here where the authorities, something can happen from this in a positive way.
But you say about authorities, and it goes back to Raheem there talking about the T-shirt with the kick it out.
Did you have a similar thing with the kick it out T-shirt?
Yeah.
You didn't wear one once.
Yeah, I didn't wear it because I didn't feel that they I felt that they're not proactive. They're reactive to situations, and it's like, I don't believe that you should just celebrate one day of kick it out through wearing a T-shirt. It should be done all year, and we should see proactive actions and things going on from people like that and organisations like that all year round, not just for one day. And I don't think that Raheem will sit there and tell you that his comments there are saying that they've not been there for me. They've not come to me and said, listen, this is how we can sort it out. Let's get a group of footballers together, not black footballers, a group of footballers from all different backgrounds, and let's speak to the people that are out on the pitch and sort it out.
There's such a great ethnic mix amongst football, actually in the dressing rooms.
This is an opportunity.